the expected intensified winter this year is also going to bring back the Delhi's air pollution crisis again. We have another experiment at hand, that is artificial rain. Will that work? Why it was not passed earlier? And what are we looking forward to? Hello everyone, welcome to Vajram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh and today we are going to understand that how come North India and Delhi are set to see one of the most severe winters and which will also bring severe and bad air pollution, and how we have finally decided to get artificial rain, that is cloud seeding, to address the problem. So we will be understanding all the dimensions related to it. Let us start with understanding that why we have understood that we will have severe winter and that will also lead to higher air pollution that we are going to see in Delhi. So when we are talking about meteorological data, it clearly shows that there will be early onset of winter, because if you will see, the monsoon has mostly retreated and this retreat has been early. Monsoon is already retreating early, and furthermore we are also going to see a prolonged winter season because winter is setting in early, and as the given timeline it will be here for a prolonged duration. Now when we talk about winter season, especially in North India, they are marked by dry weather conditions coupled with clear cloudless sky presence. That means there is minimal possibility of rain that exists, especially in North India. The only time we get to see rain is usually through western disturbances, usually during January and February, that too in certain parts of North India. Can you tell me in the comment section what exactly western disturbances are and what is the place of origin of western disturbances? Furthermore, another additional point that has been highlighted, this year we are seeing La Nina, and this will be also responsible for harsher winters that we are going to see. Another global phenomena that is going to be responsible for harsher winter is going to be the Arctic amplification and the warming that we are seeing. Furthermore, the cooling because of La Nina intensifies the atmospheric circulation as well, and the jet streams would be shifting southwards in Asia. That means we will be further seeing drop in temperatures, and also with this we will have fog conditions. Now with such condition coupled with temperature inversion, that basically means if you see a normal condition, you can see that warm air gradually rises up and cold air is in the upper column of atmosphere. But in case of temperature inversion, we find that cold air sits close to the surface, because of which smoke gets trapped, air particles get trapped, particulate matter gets trapped, and in this fog there is combination of smoke as well, which leads to formation of smog, which is classically present during the winters of Delhi. And this has been the problem of Delhi not since a year or two, but for mostly a decade now. And here we have seen in recent years there has been no solution that has been given to this particular problem. And finally, artificial rain has been approved, its trials has been conducted and it has been finalized. But the question is, will it be effective, or it is just a political move to make people believe that this problem is finally going to be addressed? So in this given situation, it becomes important for us to understand that how artificial rain is going to work and how come it is going to solve problem or it is not going to solve the problem. So when we are talking about artificial rain, we first have to understand the phenomena itself. What happens in artificial rain? So when we are talking about artificial rain, as the name itself suggests, we are trying to induce rain. It is not going to precipitate naturally. So we are trying to induce rain. We are trying to manufacture it, and how it is being done. So basically we are using silver iodide which is released using a plane or a ground based generator, and these silver iodide reaches the targeted cloud, and then silver iodide is responsible because it helps in formation of ice crystals, and as it gives the condensation nucleus. So condensation needs a particular base. That nucleus is provided by silver iodide, and once the ice crystals and water crystals have formed, they become too heavy to remain in the air, and this is when ice particles and water particles start falling down. Precipitation takes place in form of rain. So basically we are trying to induce rain by cloud seeding. That is why artificial rain and cloud seeding, that is why artificial rain and cloud seeding are usually used synonymously. The whole purpose of doing this so that there is a temporary pollutant, whatever smoke exists in area, it is washed out, and it basically reduces the particulate matter levels which are present in the atmosphere. Can you tell me in the comment section what are the problems which are created by excess presence of particulate matter 2.5 levels? Now when we are talking about this whole idea, now this is being considered to be implemented in New Delhi, and this is not something novice because it has been implemented globally, be it China, be it US and Russia as well. China went ahead and used it in Olympics so that there were rains, forced rains because of the need of the clear skies. Russia used in especially Siberian fires which happened, and it was also used post Chernobyl disaster so that the rain can control the post effect of such disasters. Furthermore, USA has used it to its advantage in Vietnam War as well. So there have been global studies which talk about how this can be used as per the need. But the question is, will this solve the problem of North India and especially Delhi? So let us understand how effective or how not so effective it is. So when we are talking about cloud seeding or artificial rain, it directly addresses the part where there is lack of rain. But the problem here is, especially in North India, there is cloud scarcity. That means there are not enough clouds at all that could be targeted for cloud seeding. Furthermore, there is a scale of problem. What is that? Basically, we need sustainable rainfall because once the pollutants are dismissed, that is a temporary solution. Because of sustained sources of pollution, be it stubble burning, be it the vehicular pollution and the fog combined with it, it is not going to stop. So one shower will not solve the problem. There needs to be a sustained rainfall. So this temporary solution will not solve the origin of the problem. The focus should be on emissions itself. Now it also has environmental concerns associated with it, such as silver iodide. This residue will fall down with rain and it will impact soil and water pollution. So to address air pollution, we are going to generate soil pollution, land pollution and water pollution. And there has been a clear warning by Central Pollution Control Board in 2021 itself that there is a limited feasibility that artificial rain will help to control the air pollution that we see in North India. So the question arises here that even when CPCB has clearly highlighted the low feasibility of such a plan, then why it is being implemented? Rather, the focus should be on the fact that air pollution sources should be addressed, which is the core of the problem. When we are talking about pollution, we find that in Delhi we have 7 times the pollution what is given as the WHO limit. So if we take the example of particulate matter 2.5, we saw its present 175 microgram per meter cube. As I said, it was 7 times the WHO safe limit that has been highlighted. When we are talking about triggers beyond the weather, we find stubble burning is there, which still is not being addressed. If you want to understand what kind of repercussions and how big stubble burning is a problem, you can watch this given video. Furthermore, we have vehicular pollution which comes from Delhi NCR region. And on this we have festive factors as well. Diwali is coming and we get to see use of firecrackers which adds to further pollution. And then combined with weather factors, this whole problem is created. So just addressing or bringing in one rain is not going to solve the problem. When we are looking for the solution in the sky, the solution lies on the ground while addressing all these problems. So one time man-made or natural cleansing is not going to help. You can let me know what do you think about artificial rain and its solution for Delhi and North India's pollution. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section. I'll leave you here with a practice question so that to see if you have understood the whole idea and the topic that has been pitched, you can put down the answer in the comment section. That was all from my side. Thank you so much.